Okay, now when you look at here, we have only given it the name that belongs to the column, but we can give it a more precise name, or we can change this name to something else, or a name that may look better. So here, let me just make a small note about that and comment it. And we are saying we give this column theme by here a more appropriate name, and we do that by let me control Z and enter. So we are going to do that by just coming here, and you see we have these. Let me give it step by step that you can understand. So this theme, we're going to rename it. So this we can say that rename. So that is to rename it, and that rename is a method. Okay, so it is going to be called as an attribute, and what we are going to rename it to. Let me see. Now, let's use this the rename. This is a rename, and this is a method. Sorry, not attribute. So any method calling function must be having this parenthesis, and we are going to deal with this column. Which one? This dictionary over here. So this one we want to name from the theme ID to the number, because we are giving the number of themes here that are unique. So we can say we are going to tap into the columns, and the column that we want, it is within this dictionary. The dictionary we have is this one. Let me just take it all the way to that. I want to refer here so that you can be very clean in understanding what we are doing. So, and we are going to rename this. Let's rename it to another name. This name, you can give it any name that you want. And let me number of number themes, number of themes, number of unique themes. Now, instead of this theme ID here, it will be the NL themes, right? So when you do that like that, there is another thing that you must do so that this one is going to be saved permanently, and this is to set in place to true. And remember, capital T for Python, and that is it. So we can now shift N and see if there is any error, and I think there is no error. And then we can come here and just take this one, because we already renamed this to that, and see whether it is doing good. And yes, you see now this column has changed the name from the theme ID to now currently another theme that we have just renamed it here as a column and using the method. So that is that. And the number of years we have two, number of years we have 2 and 2. So 2 and 2, so nothing has changed. And still this one has been perfected permanently to the data set. Now from now henceforth it will be permanent, and it has already changed from NR themes from theme ID to this in data set, the original. So if you want to make something change permanently, you can use in place instead true. So use this wisely, because if you can change something that is not for that, it may give you a rough time in future. So use it wisely. Otherwise, let's meet next time.